Hello, hi, my name is Hanif Hayyi and I'm doing the CEL 2106 take home task week 7. So we are required to watch a video on two candidates attending for an interview, and we have to comment on the do's and don't of the candidate, of do's and don't in the interview portrayed by the candidate. So I'm going to talk on 4 aspects, which is the attire, grooming style, behavior and manner, and lastly optimistic and language. Right, so for the attire, both the candidate, the guy and also the lady, both are wearing a proper attire, and both are looking very professional, and they portray some good communication skills, because while waiting for the turn they have interaction between each other, so there is a good thing. As for the grooming style, the lady was very nice because she had her hair done nicely and she doesn't wear any excessive accessories, so she looked just nice, very corporate, very professional. And for the guy, although he's wearing very formal, very corporate attire, but then his hair is very messy, so his hair is very messy. So supposedly when you going for an interview, you have to comb your hair, you have to make your hair very, not saying very nice, but very smart, you have to keep it clean. You cannot look messy, or else you doesn't look very professional and very like want to get the job. So for the behavior and manner, for the behavior and manner, the guy obviously doesn't show a very corporate or professional manner, because he came 5 minutes late and not punctual there. 5 minutes late, and then after he came 5 minutes late, he just rushed into the office and went to the interviewer's room or the employer's room without asking the receptionist or the clerk working there. So it's kind of very rude and showing low work ethic or professionalism, so it's not a good thing to do. And while the lady is very good, because as soon as she walked into the office, she straight away went to the receptionist or the clerk to ask her about the interview. So the clerk asked her to wait for a while, and that is the correct thing to do. And then lastly, optimistic and language. So clearly we can see that the guy doesn't use very corporate or appropriate language while communicating with the interviewer, and he kind of like talking to his friend, and he is very not prepared for the interview. How can someone ask the interviewer about the company? Supposedly when you're going to the interview, you have to be prepared, you have to know, you have to done a little bit of research about the company you're going to get a job. So the guy clearly doesn't show his passion, and he is very not prepared for the interview. He also doesn't bring any resume or any pen or anything, so he's not very prepared. So unlike the lady, so she is very corporate, and she sounds very confident, and then she's prepared. She's bring a resume, a pen, and she's very prepared for the work. She also done some research about the company, so he kind of knew a little bit about the company. And then as soon as the interview ends, she straight away thanked the interviewer, because for spending his time on the interview, unlike the guy which texted the interviewer 5 minutes after he left. So that shows a very low ethics and low professionalism, and also the guy shows that he doesn't really care about the job. It's like he's not serious about getting that job. So I think that is all for activity 1, take home task week 7 for CEL 2106. I'm Hanif Hayyi, and that is all from me. Thank you.